J-Lo was caught squirming at the press junket for her new Netflix movie when she was asked directly, point blank, about her relationship to Ben Affleck. And I can understand why she's avoiding that one. But why is she refusing to answer questions about Diddy? Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. Look, I know a lot of us are interested in what's going on with Ben and J-Lo, and we're going to talk about it. But I think the bigger issue is the fact that clearly the press at this junket for Atlas, her new Netflix movie, were not allowed to ask about the relationship issues, which are all over the trade. Everybody's talking about it. But what I was most concerned about was the fact that no one was asking about Diddy. To me, that's the far more interesting question to ask, given that she should now be forced to address the incident, given that she was with him for so long, and what her reactions are to the tape. Now, sources have come forward and addressed what she thinks, and we're going to go there. But she seems much more concerned about people asking about a relationship. And look, to be fair, it's none of our damn business. It's not. I'm just as curious as all you. I'm not going to lie, and I'm going to be here reporting on it. This one I could understand, but the Diddy one seems unforgivable. Let's watch the clip in question where she was asked at this junket, film junket is what it's called, where the press is there asking questions, and she's there with Simu Liu. Sorry, I forget how to say his name. About the movie, and it pivots when someone asks what they're not supposed to ask.
Okay, we're not doing that. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
You know better than that.
Come on, don't come in here with that energy, please. Thank you so much. If I could just end on one thing.
And they removed the guy, it seems. You know better than that.
Is that Jen is a producer on this movie, and the reason why I'm here and the reason why Sterling was in this beautiful movie is because Jen cares. And Jen cares about things like representation and diversity, and she's a boss.
Quiero, gracias. Nadie me preguntó nada en español, pero okay. Gracias.
She cares, guys.
Dime, ¿qué te
She really
pasa?
cares, except for her fans. And if you're a kid and want an autograph or something, she'll just do as little as possible. Look, the reality is something's going on here. No one's denying it. And you could just see that she didn't like it. We've gone through this history, but the latest of this is the fact that, yes, there's clearly something going wrong. He's out there shooting The Accountant 2. I can't believe they're making a sequel to that. And he's not staying at her house. He's living away from their shared Beverly Hills house while filming. Maybe he's in character. But Entertainment Tonight followed up with another report saying that they're taking a second to figure out what each of them is going through and wants. Jen and Ben's relationship is not over yet, but they have been staying separate at homes, and the tension has been high. Both of them have been very down. He didn't attend the premiere of J-Lo's new film in Mexico or LA, Atlas, the one she's out there promoting, but they have been seen together at some other occasions. They haven't commented, but another insider spoke to ET and said the couple is just having one of those issues in their marriage and J-Lo's inability to feel satisfied. Now that sounds like it could be real. Ben feels like Jen has a hard time feeling satisfied, and that's one of the issues they're facing, the report claims. Ben is one of the only people who feels comfortable enough to be honest and real with Jen. It's part of why Jen loves him, but it's also why she's upset with him. He's clearly trying to offer her the criticism. He's the one who said, don't waste your own money on this movie thing that she did. And she didn't listen, and now it's blown up in her face. She tries to play it off like she doesn't care what the public thinks about her, but she loves her fans so much, so their feedback does impact her. Look, if you love your fans so much, then do more for them and stop seeming like you're so too important for them. This was the most ridiculous thing I saw. Hold on, wait, where did it go? This thing was ridiculous. Here it is. Ben Affleck has J-Lo saved in his phone as Jennifer Affleck. Now, okay, maybe that's true. But why is Jennifer Affleck calling him in the car when she's right next to him and not on her phone? This was a press photo op that was seen where, yeah, the two of them are in the car together. They're driving away, and the paparazzi caught Jennifer Affleck in a sultry photo of her on his phone as if she's calling. She's right next to him. So she's like, oh, I'm going to call him. And so my screen pops up, all the paparazzi. She clearly cares what we think. And that's part of the problem. And I think why so many people are having issues with her. She cares too much. She's trying too hard. It's J-Lo. My God, it'd be so easy to fix the press of J-Lo. Just go out there, be nice to some fans, give away some stuff, do some nice, charitable, humble things. Go make fun of yourself. It's so easy to fix the PR problem that is J-Lo, but I just don't think she actually can do it. But all this Ben Affleck stuff, as I want to get to the real issue at hand. Look, this is a pop culture channel. We're all fascinated, but this is a bigger issue. Now, she's allegedly disgusted by the footage of ex-boyfriend Diddy on Cassie, and she refuses to engage. She was left disturbed and heartbroken at the footage in the hotel, marking the latest blow for the singer, as her reports saying that she's headed for divorce. The footage came out, obviously, as we saw, but she has no plans to publicly address the harrowing video or the accusations leveled against him in recent months. Among everything else that Jen is dealing with in her life, she is aware and has seen what Diddy did and is tremendously disappointed. Jen is not going to address the accusations or take time to talk about them because it is not her story to tell. Now, this is what I want to throw at you. Do you think this is valid? Do you agree it's not her story to tell? Girl, you were with him for a while. You were thrown in jail with him. We are now all trying to figure out what's going on. I don't believe for a second that you aren't part of this story to tell. You were a monumental influence on Diddy's life. You were a Cassie at one point. Now, maybe he didn't do that to you. Okay, maybe that's just not something that happened in your relationship, but I'm sure something did. You clearly were upset with him. You were clearly involved. I sense you aren't getting involved in this. It's not your story to tell because you might be also guilty. You might have allowed some of this stuff to happen. You may have allowed that shooting to go the way it did when you had more information. That's what I suspect's happened. And again, if you want to fix the bad PR, well, you got to start addressing some of this stuff. What a way to help get press for your movie and go on the right side of things by actually making a statement and doing an interview and being like, listen, yeah, the stuff bothers me. I guess I'm out of touch. I didn't realize it. I try not to look at it, but of course it bothers me. And I don't like that some of these people are out there saying things. It doesn't ring true to me, but I'm listening and I'm going to be better. And then address it, own it. And then let him bring up Diddy. Like, listen, I don't feel comfortable getting the details of my personal relationship with Diddy, but I will say what I saw in that video. Now that I've seen Sean address it, I am saddened by that. And I'm glad he's addressing it, but it's clear he needs to go through more work. I don't condone it. It didn't happen to me, but I send all my love out to Cassie. And any victim who goes through that should speak up, and we all need to support each other. Like, hello? Who is your rep? Like, I'm just spitballing here, but tell me what I'm saying wouldn't help her tremendously. It's like mind-blowing how dumb she is with the PR. And I don't believe it's that her team is dumb. I just don't think she is willing to do anything that puts her, at risk. As Ben said, she has a hard time being satisfied and doesn't like to be criticized. When he's honest and real with her, she gets upset with him. She plays off like she doesn't care what the public thinks, but she loves her fans. Of course, who would be okay with the way you are being put in the press right now? Of course she's got to be upset. Of course it's got to bother her. She's a human being. And while everyone wants to pile onto her, I do feel a little bit bad, but at the same time, you got to do something to fix it. You are so famous and rich and diva-esque that you've now lost any sense of reality. And, any relatability that you might have had before as Jenny from the block is completely gone. So you got to do a pivot. If you care, if you want to fix the brand, you got to do a pivot. And one of the ways you could do it is actually addressing this head on and stop being afraid, unless you got something to hide. And that's what it looks like to me when you do these kind of statements, when you're out there refusing. I can get behind the fact that this is her personal life. They asked to not talk about it. They're here to promote a movie. Don't bring it up. I can support her in that one, even though we're fascinated by this. This one, though, is unexcusable to me. This is big news. She needs to address it somewhere. Maybe not in that venue, but she needs to address it somewhere. Are you guys with me? What do you think about this? Are you surprised that she's out there seemingly not allowing the press to even bring these questions up while she's promoting her movie? We don't care about that dumb looking movie. We care about this. We might actually care more about your movie if you actually address some of this stuff, especially the Diddy stuff. So look, the ball's in her court until she takes that step to try to right these wrongs and create a more personable, likable J-Lo, yeah, you're still going to get criticized, girl. It's very easy to fix. What do you guys think? What is your suggestion? Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell for alerts so you get notified. And then when you get notified, click them. And always smash the like and leave a comment. The engagement helps the video. Get the word out on this. Check out our other videos if you missed them this morning. We have a lot coming out. Appreciate all you guys so much. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet.
Go,